What is going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. What is going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Very happy Tuesday to you all. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Sorry, I'm getting the link sent out to the Discord right now. Morning. What's going on, guys? Good morning. What's going on, chat? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Everyone eating steak today because of this free live. Yes, sir. I want to do a free pre-market live for you guys this morning. What's going on? Fahad, Josh W, Santiago, Joe, FOMO Money, Josh W, William. What's going on, guys? D-Rock, Steven. What's going on, guys? Free lunch trader. What's going on? Good morning, guys. Good morning. We are live. This is the pre-market live stream. If you're new, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. This is the pre-market live stream that I host every single weekday morning for the Discord. I wanted to host it for free today. I'm going to start kind of implementing some free live streams. I'm thinking either like maybe once a week, maybe like more like 2-3 times a month. We'll see. But I wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what we do here every single morning. And obviously for the Discord, what's going on, guys? Good morning. You know the drill. We're going to cover what we went over on the nightly video that was sent out to subscribers. If you guys are interested in checking out the Discord, this is our biggest sale of the year right now. You can use the link that's on my Twitter. I'll go ahead and retweet that for you guys, and that's going to give you 40% off, and you'll be able to try out the live trading, the Discord, and everything inside the chat. So hopefully you see you guys in there. But as for today, let's talk about what we got going on. I just retweeted that promo link. You can use the code STREAM40, by the way. I totally forgot the promo code. But good morning, guys. Good morning, PA, Chris, OK, Gerardo. What's going on, guys? Good morning. All right, guys. So like I said, interesting day that we have ahead. Let's keep this in mind, right? We have a headline market right now. We've obviously got a lot going on the geopolitical front. I'm not going to talk about that too much. We know the drill there. Obviously, defensive names are strong here in pre-market. Primary focus for me today, right? We have CPI tomorrow, guys. Incredible day yesterday, obviously, guys. First off, first thing that I'm going to go over is we do have a open position right now, which is on PLTR, guys. And man, this went exactly as planned. We saw the unusual volume yesterday, and we are gapping here in pre-market. The news here, obviously, guys, I tweeted it out if you didn't see it, and I put it inside the chat for everyone. PLTR awarded up to a $250 million deal with the U.S. Army for a mixed reality AI deal. So, you know, not a surprise here, guys. This thing has been trading just incredibly strong, right? And we've gotten a huge move so far now the last 3 days. We are into a pretty solid imbalance area here as well, guys. I talked about this last night. Obviously, we swung the 18 and the 18.5 calls into today. So these are going to be up huge at the open, guys. As you guys can see here, we have 10 contracts open on the small account challenge, which is right there. And also have some of the 18 calls left over. Those are now deep in the money from yesterday's trade. Have a pretty decent chunk of runners there. So that's going to be fantastic here into the open. I quickly want to cover this chart, guys, and let you know, obviously, for those in the Discord, in with me, obviously, my game plan here, guys, is I'm going to be locking a majority of gains. We are now pushing into that daily target area, which I had listed last night, which was the 1850 area. So far, pre-market highs 18.8, or excuse me, 18.18. So my game plan, guys, is going to be to lock the majority of this position as we get into the open now that we're in the money, and I'll leave some, you know, likely 5 to 10% of my position as runners. So fantastic trade here, guys. I do think that this has potential today. Really, the reason that I want to lock gains here and then gauge is if we get through 18.5, which I talked about last night on the daily, guys, I do think that this has the potential over this week to push into that 18.80 and then that $20 area, right? That big $20 psych level. Given the news and the geopolitical environment, that $20 area feels like a magnet. But going to lock a huge win and then kind of go from there. So, like I said, guys, what's going on? PLTR up through pre-market. Gerardo, okay, Chris, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the pre-market live. We got over 250 people in here right now. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you want to see more free live streams, so make sure you guys leave a like, and maybe we'll host some more free lives. But that is my game plan for everybody in the Discord on PLTR. I do want to keep this on watch throughout the week. If it gets through 18.5, 18.6, that's where I think, again, potentially we could see that move to 20 plus. So fantastic trade here, guys. Couldn't have, really traded this any better. So like I said, as far as the overall market goes and my top focus setups for today, guys, I'm going to keep things relatively simple. We have, again, a backloaded catalyst week, right? So we've got CPI, PPI, right? And we've got the bond market back open today, right? Yesterday was a bank holiday. Bond market was closed. We know how important yields are, guys. And, like I said, so, yeah, it takes 2 seconds to hit that like button, guys. We have over 200 people in here. So just take that 2 seconds, hit that like button. Appreciate it a ton. Like I said, I retweeted the promo link for the Discord. If you would like to come out and check it out, this is the time to do it, guys. 40% off your first month. And the code is STREAM40. I retweeted that link. You can use that. That'll be open for the next 2 hours, so into lunchtime. So it's an absolute steal in my IMO. So like I said, progressing a little bit further, my top focus setup today on the 4-hour, guys. This is really the level that I want to pay close attention to, okay? I talked about this on the free stream last night. I also talked about it on the nightly video sent out to subscribers. And this is a really big spot here on SPY. Right? If we look back, we have to go all the way back, chat, to September 22nd and to identify why is this the key level? Why am I paying so much attention to 432.6? Why do I think we could potentially see a pullback? Okay. Look at where they swept liquidity on these 2 4-hour candles. If we go to September 22nd, if you're following along, right? You guys can see here, liquidity swept, candle closed 433, Good Lord, I cannot talk today. Close on this candle, 432.46, right? Close on the following 4-hour candle, right? We had a close at the 432.14 area, right? Look where they swept liquidity on those candles, guys, right? 432.6 was a really big spot on those candle bodies, and we really had 3 consecutive sweeps and rejections at that 432.5, 432.6 area. I think this is a really stiff point of resistance. We closed at 432.29 yesterday. If I'm going to be looking for a short trade today, right, it's going to be at this 432.6, 432.7 area, right? Obviously, it would need to set up. We're currently above that level pre-market. We'll see how the open goes. I'm just going to be a little bit more conservative about longs with size today because we are pushing into this resistance on the S&P, right? How do we know that this is resistance? Okay, if we look at how this, obviously we pulled back, right? 428 got tested. Look at the first point that we pushed up on this chart, guys, right? On the 25th of September, if you're following along on the 4-hour, look at where we topped out, right? On this kind of relief rally, quote unquote, into the downtrend. Look at where we topped out, right? 432.56. So this is the market is telling you this is a key level, right? We saw multiple rejections, and the rejection of 432.6 really kind of started that move down to 424.7. So we are above the August low, which is a really important spot on the daily. So it's not like I am hyper bearish here. A lot of the charts look fantastic right now, guys. I'm going to cover a couple long setups that I really like, but I'm just saying, given the headline market we have, I think that this is a very important spot right on the S&P. So really, primarily S&P will be a short focus for me today. There's a couple individual names that I do like on the long side. But like I said, guys, as far as those tighter timeframes go, pre-market highs, 433.48. That's going to be an important spot to watch. If we get some rejections up here, I wouldn't be surprised to see a pullback down to 430, which could set up for a nice trade. If I was going to trade that rejection off of that level, I'd be looking for a liquidity sweep above that key level, and then I'd be looking at the 430 puts for Friday if the market sets up. That's a big if. It's a big if, right? Really powerful rally so far off the 200-day. We're kind of getting out of that oversold condition. So I think this is a big spot, guys, overall for the market. So a lot of things look good, like I mentioned. So a good example of that, guys, is the NVDA daily. Okay, we're seeing moves like PLTR take place to the upside. That's a good sign for bulls. And again, on NVIDIA, right? We retested the 50-day moving average yesterday. This stock lives and dies by that 50-day. Trades really well when it's above it. Trades like absolute poop when it's below it. And, you know, this is about as healthy of a candle as you can ask for, right? As of right now, the chips look good to me, right? I think they do need to see a rip this week. I think CPI is the ultimate decider there. So I'm not as focused on trying to force longs within the chip sector today. I'm covering these because I think they should be on watch if we see the market try to look for a powerful push upside. What time frame do you look for that liquidity sweep? If on the S&P, I would look for a 15-minute sweep at that level personally. I draw out my levels, guys, on the hourly and the 4-hour, and then I look to execute trades off the 15-minute and the 5-minute. With that being a higher time frame resistance, I want a higher time frame sweep and rejection. So I'd personally be looking at a 15-minute sweep above that 432.6 area, and that's when I'd be looking to play the 430 puts for Friday. That's only if we get that set up, right? I'm not going to force it. Do you know I read time and sales, buyers and sellers in the tape? I do. I use the tape often, especially on individual names. Yeah, so I'll cover Carvana and a couple of the other growth names in a minute. But like I said, I think chips look good. Obviously AMD, I tweeted about that if you'd like to read my full thoughts on it. I think that one looks interesting. That trade feels a little bit crowded to me, guys, personally. I'm going to steer clear for right now. One I do like that I think is interesting is INTC. So if chips tend to move, if I was going to take a CPI lotto, which I do not usually, especially right now because CPIs are becoming less and less important, this thing is ready for a move. I mean, really tight, guys. You're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight days in $1.50 range, or a dollar range, really. There has been so much consolidation here at this 50-day moving average on INTC. If we see chips move this week, this is a primary focus for me without a doubt. Here's the thing you guys got to realize. When you're utilizing short-term options, in my opinion, you want to look for things that are consolidated in a really tight format, right? Because you need a big move for those options to pay well. And what breeds big moves? Really tight consolidation. It's like a pressure cooker, guys. So this is a chart to me that looks extremely tight. I like the 37 calls there potentially this week. As far as my top focus setups for today, one theme that we have seen is obviously growth names have, over the last few months, more or less squeezed into CPI. A couple names that I like today, okay? My top focus setup for today, personally, and something I'm going to be watching very closely at the open, is the Roblox 4-hour chart, okay? We have been in a really clean 4-hour uptrend here, guys, on RBLX. So if you're following along, I'm looking at the Roblox 4-hour. This is a top focus setup for me today, okay? Personally, I like either the in-the-money calls or maybe even the 31s. I really like how this is retesting that 4-hour trend. Risk-reward looks fantastic to me. If buyers are present at the open, this is one that I think can push back towards those highs of 31. The daily is set up really well here also, right? This retested the 29.6 breakout yesterday, inside day from Friday's candle. I love this setup here, guys. This falls into the category of an A+ setup for me. A lot of room above towards 32.6. This is personally going to be a top watch for me as we go into today. And again, I'm going to be watching the 30 and the 31C. Shout out Alex Jones. He DM'd me some flow last night on Roblox, I believe. Yeah, he said there was some really nice flow on RBLX. So definitely a top focus name for me. That's a nice additional confirmation point. So the two other names that I would just keep on your radar, personally. I think that, again, if we see those higher short interest names potentially get a bid here, I think UPST over 29.7 looks good, or 28.7, excuse me. And I think Carvana, right? We have an active weekly liquidity sweep there, right? So last week's candle, guys, we swept some liquidity at that 36.64 area. I don't know if this is going to go before CPI or after, but these names tend to catch a bid because you see covers come into CPI. So if these names are catching a bid, I think this is definitely one to watch. Personally, like I said, Roblox will be a top focus for me today. And other than that, I'm going to be paying really close attention to the S&P. headline market, guys. So, trade smart, trade safe. This is when it matters is just, this is a capital protection type of day for me for the most part until the market tells me otherwise. So, I haven't been trading Roblox over the past 6-7 months, but it's really been impressive lately, and it's trading extremely healthy right now. So it's back on my radar. So like I said, guys, as of right now, though, it is 9:28. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hop on the Discord live trading stream. We're going to be trading live inside the Discord from 9:30 until 11 a.m. If you'd like to come and try out the live trading, the link is on my Twitter. I just retweeted it. You can take 40% off. Come join us in the Discord. It's like $2 a day, I think, right now, which is insane. But we're going to go and hop on the live trading right now inside the Discord. All the Discord homies, I'll see you guys in the chat in about 1 minute. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you'd like to see more of these, let me know, and I will try to do more of them. So appreciate you guys. Trade smart, trade safe, A+ setups only. I'll see you guys inside the chat. Peace.